So today I'm going to be showing you everything that's in my hospital bag for baby number 4. So this is for me and baby, everything that I think you need, and this is my 4th time, so I feel like I've got it pretty much down to a T. So I'm just going to go through everything, and then at the end I will show like the bag and the car seat in more detail and things like that. So yeah, we're just going to get straight into things. So the first thing you want to remember to bring is your maternity like hospital notes, because you're going to need these. So they're going to definitely ask for this as soon as you go into hospital or the birth centre, whichever it may be. So make sure you bring those with you, and once you've packed your bags, I would recommend just leaving them like on top or by the side of your bags, wherever you've decided to put them, so that you don't forget them. So each time I have an appointment now, I will just pop them back on top so I know to remember to take them with me. So I'm actually going to show you everything that I bought for the baby first. So I have this little like changing pouch, which I thought was a really good, nice size to take into hospital. So everything for changing nappies is in here. So I have a pack of wet wipes. So I'll show you the ones that I've decided to go with. So these are the Pampers Harmony New Baby. To be honest, wet wipes, they're pretty much all the same. So after these are used, I've got Aldi wipes, I've used Tesco's, Morrison's, you know, they all pretty much do the same thing, and wipes these days are pretty much all the same. I think they are anyway. But I have those taken with me. So then I have 20 of the little Pampers Nappies, because that's how many would fit, along with everything else in here. So these are the cute little Pampers ones. How sweet is that? That is so small. So these are the first size, and these cover from 4 to 11 pounds. So I wouldn't worry about packing like different sizes of nappies. It's very unlikely you'll have a baby that's under £4 or over like £11. And then I just have a few nappy sacks just for any fun meconium poos or any soiled clothing. I'm also going to be bringing this very large muslin square blanket. So this is really big, it opens up really large, and this is really good for like swaddling the little one, feeding. It's like multiple use. So I decided rather than bringing like a few smaller muslins, I'm just going to bring this huge one. So that's what I've decided to do, and it's just this like cute little grey spotted one, so I'm going to be bringing that. And then I have 2 little newborn hats for her. So I'm having a girl, and we know the gender, so I have that little pink one, and it's so little and tiny but so sweet. And then I have this little like dotty one as well. It's really handy to have 2 because, you know, birth can be messy, so once they're first born they will pop a hat on them, and it just means you've got like a fresh one for them to come home in their car seat. And then what I've done is in the case I've put like a baby grow and a vest like wrapped together, and then popped it in like a little bundle just because it's easy to grab out. So I have this little vest, which is just like a little plain pink one. Look how small that is, so cute. And then I have this little baby grow, which looks really tiny. So all of the clothes, everything is newborn size. So for reference, my children have been £7, £6.9 and £6.5. So my children do fit in newborn for a good 5 to 6 weeks. So yeah, but so sweet. Look at that, the little frills, and this little one has like the little zipper. I really love that one, very cute. The next outfit that I have is again just a little plain vest underneath, and then this little sleeper, which does have like the built-in mitts and the built-in feet as well. So yeah, again a little zipper one with stars on, which is really sweet, so cute. And then I have this little one, so then this little sporty vest to go underneath, and then again with the feet, very cute, and the little zipper. So I'm not taking any like spare socks or any spare mitts or anything. I don't really use them, to be honest. So that is pretty much everything that I'm taking for the little one. I've gone quite minimal. You don't really need any more than that. I don't think you do anyway. I am planning to breastfeed, so I won't be taking in like any ready-made formula where I'm giving birth this time, I actually give birth to my toddler, and I know that if like breastfeeding doesn't work out, they actually supply like the little sterile ready to go little bottles of baby formula. So because I know that that's available, I am choosing not to buy it. But if you are choosing to formula feed straight away, you may want to get like the ready-made ones with the sterile teeth, because they're really helpful. So that is the little ones things. So then for myself, in fact, in case I'm going to be, there's like a little zip part, but obviously I can't get to it from birth. So I have this portable charger that I have charged up. It's fully charged and ready to go. So you can either get like the long cable for your phone, or you can just get a portable charger. I find this much easier because obviously you can just plug it in wherever you are. So I've grabbed that, and I also have this really small mini little fan that was actually given to me. So I thought I would take that in, because last time the actual like maternity suite in the birthing centre where I gave birth was really hot. So yeah, so it has like a little stand, you can stand it there, or you can just hold it. I thought it was quite compact and small. So that is all charged and ready to go. And then moving on to the like toiletries and things. So I have like this toiletry bag. I haven't bought anything special, the things I already own. So in here I have 2 little sachets, like a box of Paracetamol. I took them out of the box just so they fit a bit better. So I have them. And then I have a conditioner, little conditioner. So these are just like the little, you know, small travel ones. And then a little shampoo as well. And then I also have a hand cream, because I get dry skin and things. So, and then this, you can use this on your face, you can use it on your body. So if I want to do like a full moisturizer, I can, or I can just have it for my hands. And then deodorant, I couldn't find a mini one, so I just waited until I had a little bit left in a deodorant can, and I'm going to take that in. And then I have a little Dove body wash. And then I've packed this Nipple cream. So this is kind of extremely highly recommended, and it's meant to be really good. So I bought this with my previous daughter. I did breastfeed for like a week or so because it just didn't work out, so that's fine. But I packed it again. Plus, if you don't end up breastfeeding, or if you still have some of this left over, it makes an amazing lip balm. So I have that. I also have like a little cheapy toothbrush ready to go, and a toothpaste in here somewhere, travel toothpaste. And then I have a chapstick, so if you can get gas in there, or in general just in the hospital, chapstick is a must, and I use this daily anyway, so I have that. And then I have a little body lotion in here too. A little teeny tiny travel little hairbrush. I also have like a little travel like comb thing, and then a couple of like bobbles, so the ones that don't rip your hair, and a little tie one too. And then I have this tiny little sample of perfume, so I thought if I do want to like smell nice, I can pop a little bit of that on myself. And then I do have earplugs, which I just have in general. I don't think I'll be using these, but you never know. You don't know what your birth is going to be until you actually, you know, have your birth. And you know, for some instances, the midwives sometimes take a little one off to like the nursery, which is basically like an office, which I've never personally had happen to me. I've always kept my little one with me like the whole time. But I thought they don't take up much space and they're in there, so that's fine. That's my little toiletry bag. So there's a few things that obviously are going to be fitting in there. So I also have this flannel as well, just if I want to have it in there, but perhaps, you know, to cool me down, or afterwards then I can wash, you know, face to toe. So I have that. So I also have 3 of the like adult diapers. So these are the Always something or other discreet ones, I think they're called. They are amazing. So I didn't have these with my first 2 children, and you do bleed quite heavily after you give birth. I bled especially heavily after my first. I wish I thought about these, but what I used to have to do is put like double maternity pads basically in my underwear to try and like keep everything under control. Used these as my last one. They are amazing. So what I do is I wear this instead of like underwear, And then I pop my maternity pad inside, and it's just, it makes you feel so protected and you don't leak. So I have 3 of those, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the large maternity pads, which I'll just pop inside. So that's what I'm going to be taking in with me. So these are of the Always brand, and then these are the Flannel maternity pads, which is the same as the Nipple cream. So it's the Flannel brand, which I'm excited to use because I think they're going to be really good. So I'm happy about that. To have those. And then breast pad wise, again I have that in like a free sample thing. So it's the Flannel disposable breast pads with like the sticky on them, and I bought a pack of those as well. So I have a few pairs of them. I'm going to have them in here. I probably won't need these, but it's not going to hurt to have them. And they're all individually wrapped, which is definitely something I personally prefer, rather than having them like all loose. It's just so much easier, I find. I also have a spare hair clip in here that wouldn't fit anyway, so maybe I'll pop that in with like my little case with a little bit of makeup in. And I do have a little sleeping mask. I doubt I'm going to use this, but it's in there, it doesn't take much space. So I've decided to pack some minimal makeup. I don't have much in here at all. So I just have a little compact mirror, a lipstick, a little beauty blender brush, the end of one of my foundations, and then like a little eyeshadow if I feel like doing it, a little blusher, and then some brushes. I haven't packed like mascara or anything just because last time I wore mascara and it really irritated my eyes, so I haven't bothered with that. But I thought if I want to feel a little bit more alive, and I'm quite a pale person, so like after I give birth I look extremely pale, so if I don't want to look like I died 3 days ago, then I thought I would bring a few bits. I may not use this. I didn't put any makeup on with my first 2, but then with my 3rd I did put a little bit on, and I actually felt quite nice after, so we'll see how I feel. So that's like all of like the toiletry things and everything like that. Then moving on to like what I'm actually going to be, you know, giving birth in then. So I'm hoping to have a water birth, or at least use the pool for pain relief and gas and air for pain relief. So my plan is to actually give birth on the midwife-led unit, which is like the birthing centre, and I'm really lucky because where I live, the birthing centre is actually attached to the hospital, so if you need to be transferred or if anything does happen, it's literally up in the elevator and you're there, so I wouldn't have to worry about being like transferred in an ambulance or anything. It's where I had my 3rd daughter from my previous child. I mean, my partner both really liked the experience there, so I'm happy to go there again. So last time I did go in the pool and everything, but I didn't actually give birth in the pool, so yeah. But anyway, so I'm packing just a tie black bikini, so I have bottoms. Obviously these will need to come off, but I thought, you know, when I first get in, keep my dignity a bit. I'm going to have bottoms, and then, you know, my partner can just like untie one side and they can come off easily because this tie up. And then I have like the matching bikini top as well, so I thought I'm going to pop that on once, you know, I know I'm established, I can go in the pool and everything. So I'm going to have that. And then I have a pair of very, very comfortable pyjamas. So these are the ones from Primark, which I think everybody goes for because they're so comfy. This is the top, and it's very oversized on me, and it's quite a low v-neck, which is what I wanted because, you know, for skin to skin and breastfeeding, I thought it would make it really easy. Obviously it's button down. So that's the top, and matching bottoms. I'm using this like nice mauve, it's colour, is it? So yeah, I have those. And then I have my fluffy slippers. So these are like solid bottom, good for walking around. And I thought, if, you know, because I'll probably wear trainers in, because I live in my vans. So if I didn't want to wear them home, I could pop these on over socks, or if I ended up with a C-section, because you never know what's going to happen. Birth can be unpredictable. Then I'd be able to fit my feet in these, because I've heard that when you have I've never had a C-section personally, I've always had a natural birth, but I've heard that your legs and your feet do swell quite a lot, so I thought that would probably be a wise decision. So I have slippers, and then I have my dressing gown, which is a thinner one. So hospitals are literally boiling, but it's so nice to be able to like cover up, and if my pyjamas got mucky or any blood on them or anything, I can use this and have like obviously my adult diaper and my, you know, bra under there or something like that, and it's just another option. So, and then I even want to use this perhaps in labour. I doubt it because I was boiling last time, but it's so good to pack a dressing gown. I would highly recommend one that's like, you know, a bit more lightweight so you can like fold it up and fit it in. So I have that, and then coming home outfit and afterwards and things, obviously I won't need underwear because I'm using adult diapers instead of underwear. So I have my jogger bottoms, which these are my favourite jogger bottoms. They're so comfortable. They're old, they don't have like the string, but they're so comfy. So I've been wearing these for my pregnancy as well, and they fit. So I know they're going to fit me afterwards. So you will probably still look and feel about 6 months pregnant after you have your baby, like straight after. So you want to pick something that you still fit into, you know. Don't get anything like tight, no pack jeans. So I have those, which is super comfortable. And then I have a maternity bra. This is a maternity nursing bra. So I think I got this from, I want to say Amazon. And it was like in a pack of 3. So, you know, it's just no padding, no underwire, very comfortable and practical. And it has, you know, the little clip down so that you can easily breastfeed, easily access. And yeah, it's just really comfortable. So I have that. And then I have this little maternity / nursing vest. So it's just a plain vest, nice and loose, baggy. And then it has like the little caps that you can easily breastfeed. So I thought that would be really useful. Plus it's super comfortable. And then in this pregnancy I have been boiling hot, so when I go in to have the little one, I doubt I'll be wearing like anything too much. I'll probably end up going in a t-shirt, even though the baby's due in February, but I am roasting. So I'm going to pack my favourite cardigan. So this is literally just an oversized cardigan that I thought I could have on the way out. Keep me nice and warm wrapped around myself to go over my clothes. It's not a fashion parade. Obviously I haven't got things that are like, you know, lovely, but I thought it's comfortable, it's practical, and it's comforting to me. And I've washed everything as well, so it smells amazing when I come. And I have a pair of socks to go with that. And then I've also packed a couple of carrier bags. So this is for like bringing dirty laundry home, so you can keep it separate from everything. And it's just really handy to have in your case. I would recommend putting like 2 in, because obviously I can put like my bikini in one, it's going to be wet, and then like soiled dirty laundry in the other. So I have 2 carrier bags as well. So that is everything in my case. So now I'm going to like repack everything and show you the case and everything, and then I will show you the car seat, because obviously you're definitely going to need your car seat, and the blanket we're going to be using. So this is what the case looks like, all packed up and everything. So on top I have like all of baby's essentials, and what I've done is I've actually brought out one little nappy so that when we go to grab her first outfit we can just grab this off the top. It just makes things a lot easier, and a lot easier for my partner just to grab things. I don't need to like pre-package and label everything. This is our 4th child, so he knows what a baby grow is and things like that, you know. So yeah, I have all that all laid out like that. And I've tried to do it so that it's like what I'll need first is on top. So this is the case like all zipped up and everything. So I've actually had this since my first daughter. When I was pregnant with my first, I actually went out and bought this. So it's a bit sentimental to me now, when I've used it to have all of my children. So yeah, that's quite sweet. So that is all packed up, ready to go. And then at the back of it then, it's on wheels and everything obviously, so it's like really easy to like move. I highly recommend it on wheels, it's just so much easier. And then in this little back part then, that's where I've popped my fan and my portable charger, just so I can grab it easily. So that's all of that. Moving on to the car seat. So obviously you're going to need this. So I have the car seat, it's all washed and ready to go and everything. And I know how to like adjust the straps, put it into the car. So I recommend you like practice, especially if you're a first time parent, and being able to like adjust the straps and getting in and out of the car easily, because the last thing you want is to have a little one and then not know how the car seat works. And then we have this gorgeous blanket. So this is a beautiful knitted blanket. This was actually knitted by the girl's paternal great grandmother, and it goes through all of the newborn little ones, so it gets passed on to all the family members to take into hospital, and each of my little ones has come home in their car seat with this on them. So it's really sentimental. It makes me nervous because obviously, you know, it's very precious. So that will, you know, stay in the car seat and that won't get packed or anything, and then that'll obviously get used then when we actually need it. So that is everything for this video, guys. I really hope it helps you out. I will have a full list in the description of everything I'm bringing, so that you can take a photo of it or write it down if you find that easier. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Bye!